The Sport Shake is marketed as a dairy protein shake. It comes in a few flavors and tastes very good. They prominently display 11 grams of protein on the can. The important thing here is not necessarily what they are showing you, but you have to pay attention to what they're not showing you and not telling you. When I was younger, I used to drink the banana and strawberry flavors a lot. It got to the point where I wanted one every time my mother took me shopping. I mean, as a kid, this is like a milkshake in a can. It was not until my adulthood that I realized what I was doing. This has got to be one of the most sugar-filled per ounce drinks on the market, and it's deadly. If you're drinking a lot of these, you need to pay close attention to your sugar and sodium levels. Anyways, I won't hold this up any longer because this one is huge. Let's get into it. Cellulose gel. This is essentially a fancy way of saying insoluble fiber, as it's simply a refined version of insoluble fiber found in everyday fruits and vegetables. It's not absorbable, but simply passed through your stomach into your intestine and out your other end. 0 calorie, entirely harmless, and arguably slightly beneficial for most folks. Supposedly, cellulose gel isn't bad for you, although it's likely not largely beneficial as the amount you'll get from various sources is likely to be minimal outside of plant food that are in your diet, of course. Artificial flavor. Artificial flavors come from petroleum and other inedible substances created to mimic an actual flavor. For example, an artificial blueberry flavor begins and ends its life in a laboratory. It's made to taste like blueberry through an amalgamation of man-made aroma and flavor chemicals that befit a blueberry. Mono and diglycerides are a form of fatty acid. They occur naturally in some foods and are added to others to improve textures, quality, and shelf life. During the manufacturing process, monoglyceride and diglyceride mixtures can also become contaminated with tiny quantities of toxins such as lead, nickel, ash, cadmium, mercury, and arsenic. Wow. Sodium tripolyphosphate. With the capability to maintain water, food-grade sodium tripolyphosphate's primary use improved the eating quality in food processing. Oddly enough, this is found mainly in seafood. You might be paying more for seafood that contains this chemical because it can increase the weight of the products to which it's applied. I really couldn't find too many applications to justify why it's in this product. Cellulose gum. The first thing that stands out is that this is a product of DuPont, a biosciences company. Cellulose gum, also known as CMC or carboxymethylcellulose, is a food ingredient derived from cellulose, the most abundant organic compound on Earth. Cellulose gum is often used in foods and beverages to tailor sensorial nuance, retain moisture, and stabilize recipes, and is used to make food thick and creamy, without all the fat. Because it works as a filler in foods, it has the potential to keep you feeling full. This is another reason cellulose gum is often found in diet foods, or in this case, a supposed sport shake. But you may experience loose bowel movements if you eat too many foods high in cellulose gum. Some people even use it as a laxative for weight loss. It is manufactured from naturally occurring cellulose in wood or cotton cellulose. In addition to cellulose gum, DuPont Nutrition and Biosciences is a global leader in other cellulose derivatives, including methylcellulose and hydroxypropyl methylcellulose. Again, those of you familiar with my videos already know what these other two ingredients are. The Center for Science in the Public Interest cautions that cellulose gum isn't as healthy as the fiber you'll find in natural foods. Carrageenan. Carrageenan is an additive used to thicken, emulsify, and preserve foods and drinks. Some evidence suggests that carrageenan triggers inflammation, gastrointestinal ulcerations, and that it damages your digestive system. It is also said to be linked to cancer and diabetes. Yellow 5. Yellow 5 is also known as tartrazine or E102. Yellow 5 is widely used in the making of potato chips, jams, candy, drinks, and even pet food. It is also added to shampoo and other cosmetic products, as well as vitamins and certain medications. Yellow 5 is banned in Austria and Norway, and other European countries have issued warnings about their possible side effects. It is still freely and extensively used in the US, however. For more on Yellow 5 and other food colorings that are poisonous and toxic, check my channel for The Color of Poison. It's a 2-part series that I made going over all of the different food colorings. Now, when looking at the nutrition facts, always look at the serving size. In this example, it is 1 can. The sodium and sugar content is very high for something that is marketed as a sport shake. There's 310 milligrams of sodium in only 11 ounces of liquid. Remember, The American Heart Association recommends no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day and moving toward an ideal limit of no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day for most adults. There's also 51 grams of sugar in this can, which includes 35 grams of added sugar. Now pay close attention to the fact that they don't tell you what type of sugar that added sugar is. That is insanely high. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 37.5 grams of sugar per day for men and 25 grams of sugar per day for women. Think about it. If you drink 2 of these in one day, you're ingesting 102 grams of sugar, which is approximately 3 times the daily amount you should be ingesting, or 4 times the amount for women. That doesn't even include other things you eat or drink. Just remember, monitor your sodium and sugar intake to help maintain a healthy lifestyle. I recommend you find a nutritionist and talk to them about healthy eating habits. If the FDA cared about you, they'd mandate that only the healthiest ingredients are used in the food we consume, and that you wouldn't have a drink that's marketed as a sport drink that's really just syrup full of sugar. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Find The Awakening Frequency on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook. Research is key. Always do your own research and never just listen to what people tell you. We are The Awakening Frequency. Out of the millions of potential subscribers, we just want to reach one so each one can teach one. Peace.